This is Roguestar 1 reporting in, and this is Manston Legends Airshow briefing. So what we're trying to do, I need to get into Manston, which is over there. Do you see it? It's over to my right, which is north of me. So when you say north, where exactly north of you is that? Well, if you look on the bottom right map in this illustration here, you can see that near Ramsgate and Margate there's the Manston airstrip, and to the north of that airstrip you can see what I've highlighted out really is two holding patterns really. And on the right hand side is Mike Golf, which is basically flying a circuit over Margate. Now to the left of that is Mike Bravo. So we've got two holding patterns, Mike Golf and Mike Bravo. So Mike Golf is the holding pattern for basically traffic trying to get into Manston. So that's basically the holding pattern. Mike Bravo is the staging area for the next aircraft to come into display. So anybody in Mike Bravo is going to be basically ready to display and ready to come in. So you can see from the north of where I am on the map, which is north of Deal, I'm in Near East at the moment, you could basically see that that's where we're heading for. But before I do that, I need to be able to get clearance to join the circuit. So I need to radio over to tower and get permission basically. Find out where I am. I'm over Easter, I'm in D4 and I'm about 6,000 feet. I need to keep an eye on that because it's quite difficult to maintain a height. If I look at my climb and descent meter, if I keep that at 0, I'll maintain height. So let's radio in. Manston Tower, Lightning 008, south of the field at D4, 6,000 feet. Inbound, request landing. Don't panic. It's alright. It's going to be fine. Everything is awesome. What did I just say? So, all I did was I said I wanted to speak to Tower at Manston. So I said Manston Tower. Got their attention. Then I said who I was. Lightning 008. Next thing I did was report my position. Now I said south of the field in D4 near Easter, 6,000 feet. So I said my position and also my altitude. The next thing I did was I requested what I wanted to do. Now I said I was inbound and requested landing. Need to wait for a response now. Lightning 008, Manston Tower. Descend and maintain 1,000 feet. Join circuit. Upwind. Upwind. So first of all I'm going to descend. I need to confirm. Manston Tower, Lightning 008, descend and maintain 1,000 feet. Join circuit, upwind, cleared for landing. Right, so I can go down, I'm clear for landing. First thing I need to do is drop to 1,000 feet. Now upwind is basically, do you see those trees? See those trees? See those trees there on my 12 o'clock? I need to get to about that position now to join the upwind part of the circuit. So from left to right, that is the part. I'm coming into 1,000 feet, coming in quite fast really, a bit too fast. So I need to turn right now and go parallel with the runway. Now this is the upwind leg. Alright, now I'm not on the runway, I'm upwind, and I'm about 1,000 feet there. Now before I get too far, I think it's important that I show you this diagram, because I'm going to go through each one of these legs as I fly around the circuit. Now I'm almost about to finish the upwind leg and about to turn left onto the crosswind leg. This is what's called a left-hand circuit, and if you follow the diagram round from where my position is currently upwind, I'm going to go round counterclockwise around the circuit, turning left all the time around the various different points around to each leg. That's all I'm doing. You'll notice that on this diagram there are two joining points. The joining point on the upwind leg, which is what I've just done, and there's also a joining point on the downwind leg just after the crosswind. 1,000 feet flying upwind circuit. Now, because I'm now in the circuit, I now need to follow around. It's a left-hand circuit here at Manston. So I need to clear the runway. I need to turn left onto the crosswind. So this is crosswind. Now, it's about the start of the town. So the town is to my right, the runway is to my left, and this is the crosswind leg of the circuit. Now, if you look down, you can see the road here, but not only that, the road, it kind of looks like a bit of a valley. So there's like a depression here, like a valley, and you can see it's turned off to the left there. That left is the downwind leg, so basically I just need to follow this depression, this curve, this valley. You see it's like directly beneath me there? So that's the downwind leg. Right? And I'm now following back parallel down the runway towards the west. And you can see, look, valley here, it goes all the way up to there. Speaking all the way up to there, can you see that? There's buildings there. I need to fly up to there and then turn left basically, and then I'll be on the base leg. Got a bit of height there. See them sort of running parallel to the runway, flying the downwind leg. Now here comes the buildings. But additional to the buildings, can you see those trees there? They're curving around to the left, it's on a bit of a hill. It's another indication that I need to turn left. So I can turn left now onto the base leg. Now on the base leg I need to slow down. And I'm looking for those three trees just off my left wing tip now. So there's three trees there. And I'm going to start turning around. Basically that should bring me on to finals. Speaking of which, I need to get some flaps out. Here we go. And there we go. It's kind of lined me up relatively well. It was a bit long, but it's okay. Now, I'm on finals. I was given clearance to land. I need to pick up a spot to land. Now, people on the apron on the left of the field are going to be sat towards the middle of it. So to give them a relatively good show in terms of the landing, it would kind of make sense to land near the middle of the strip rather than just over the threshold here. The threshold is the start of the runway, so there's the threshold just passed over. Now I'm aiming to land on the middle, or close to the middle, so that it makes it more what's the word? Makes a better film basically. And if you do muck up, it's something people to laugh at. There you go. So there we go, I've touched down. The middle of the field is just now to the right. See that bump? Everybody's going to be stood there basically, who's spectating. So they're going to have to watch your landing coming in. And I'm going to taxi on up, right up to the other end of the runway. And get off the runway. I'm going to use that exit. One row vacated, 008. And that's basically telling Tower that I'm done. And you can direct more traffic in. So that is the circuit of Manston. Alright? Now, when you're coming in to land, obviously, you know, you've got a bit of taxi work to do to land up at the, to park up on the apron. Now, the guy who's the tower, who's going to be me, I'm going to be in the middle of the runway. Now, in the middle of the runway, I sort of alluded to it a minute ago, you see the other side of the runway, there's like a bump. What I need to do is pass this taxiway on the right. So it's between this taxiway on the right and that bump on the left. Start tuning in a second. There we go. So this position here on my homework, I'm going to be doing it from here. I'm going to use the external view, and I've picked the Lightning because look, it's a tricycle undercarriage, it's not a tail sitter, so I don't have an awkward sort of angle in my film, and from an external view you get quite a good zoom in rate. So for me, this is how I'm going to film all the displays. So this is Roadstar 1, that's an introduction to Manston circuit. It was a little bit quick, but there we go. Pilots. Couple of admin points, guys. Minimum display height 300 feet. Follow all instructions from the tower. Keep your separation. Keep an eye out on traffic. Enjoy the flight. Hopefully we can get some good display and get some good filming. Good luck, guys. Let's do it.